Well, hello there. In this video we're going to be talking about musical idea. And the definition of musical idea is an idea expressed through music. And while that sounds rather basic, it can be very challenging to kind of sort through all of your ideas. So let me give you an example. Over this summer, I have become a huge fan of Hamilton. Came out on Disney+, best thing. And so I've listened to it a million times, my wife is sick of it, but I just think it's so great. And the reason I think it's so great is because there are lots of different musical ideas within the play and within the musical. But before even that, it was an idea that Lin-Manuel Miranda had after reading an autobiography. And so it's important for us as musicians to realize that ideas can come from anywhere. It's not just sitting down and being musical. An idea can come from, well, what if? And I think that question is extremely important, and I think it's something that we often are nervous about, is asking that, what if? Why not? So this what if and why not is kind of, for me, what I use when I'm arranging pieces for my classroom. An example of this would be, we take a song, a very simple melody, let's say Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for instance, and then I'll ask my students, well, what if we tried this? What if we did that? Well, you know, what if instead of this we tried this? And then by the end of it, we're able to have this unique musical experience that we weren't able to have before unless we asked what if. Now for me personally, my teaching is kind of rooted in the foundation of the ORF process. And it's where we explore this what if very often. And I encourage you in your classroom to ask yourself, well, what if? And sometimes things work, and just to be honest, sometimes things bomb. I've had lessons that have been really didn't go as planned because I thought this would be really cool and this was all my ideas, and I didn't listen to my students and I didn't really ask that question, what if? But allowing myself to fail has been a huge success in my teaching career. This idea of it has to be a certain way, I don't know where it came from, and I've felt that way too, but musical ideas and everything that comes along with that can be so inspirational. And I'm here to let you know just to run with those musical ideas, to really just have fun with them, because at the heart of what music is, it's all about having fun and all about creating a positive experience, and creating a positive experience for your students, for instance. Musical ideas can come in many different ways. Have a musical idea where it's just based out of a rhythm, and then from there you kind of pluck out a melody, and then from there you might add some of this and you might add some of that. And it's just trying to organize all your musical ideas into a coherent song, and I think that that's where we get stuck. So I want to encourage you, if you're in this process or you're stuck writing music or you're trying to write music and you're stuck, look at your musical ideas and then draw out a map. What is it that you're trying to accomplish? Music, at the heart of it, is we're trying to tell a story. What's the story that you're trying to tell with your music? Now, a good place to start is to identify maybe the genre of music that you are trying to write for. Are you trying to write for country? Are you trying to write for jazz? Are you trying to write a country jazz song? Because that would be amazing if you did. But identifying what that end goal is helps you identify what musical ideas you need to put into that song, or musical ideas that you can put into that song to reach that end goal. So I encourage you, if you are stuck writing musical ideas, stop overthinking it. I do it all the time, and I'm sure you do too. And if you're stuck with musical ideas for your classroom, ask your students. You get to share the creativity with your students, and there's nothing better than that. That's why we got into this profession, is because we enjoy music, we love it, and we want to share that. When you're thinking about musical ideas, think about what's accessible, and then also what's challenging. What can I do to push my students to be better? And then again, get their feedback. So musical ideas are all over the place. And I encourage you, over these next couple days, weeks, or months, sit down and start thinking about what inspires you. What stories do you want to tell? Because musical ideas, we have to root them in stories. So, get out there, start writing your story. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.